In this video, I'm going to share with you why I chose network marketing to make my first million. Roll the intro, roll the disclaimer, let's go. It's time for a new rule. I'm going to put it on this sign right here. Make smarter contracts. That's what I learned over the past 10 years in my previous venture. If you've been following my journey, you know what I'm talking about. If you're new here, welcome. The journey is just getting started. I put this rule to make smarter contracts right next to freedom stackers. I think that's our goal there, is to make smarter contracts. By smarter contracts, I mean contracts that can't be modified or adapted or corrupted. And in real estate, it's all about contracts. Whether you're purchasing a home or you're owning a business. And I think that's where I'd like to focus and why I've chosen network marketing as my path to make my first $1 million. Now, I got pretty close to doing it in Colombia. I was this close to the Colombian dream, but I gotta make some smarter contracts. So when we come to building a business or earning income, we're usually doing one of these four things. We're either becoming an employee and we have a job, we're becoming self-employed, so maybe we're a chiropractor and we're selling our time for money still, or we're a business owner, and that's when we start owning systems that generate product or services for us. And then we have the investor role, which is owning investments that generate dividends, passive income, that type of thing. That's where you have complete financial and time freedom. Now, as an employee, if you're trading your time for money, 1 hour of time equals 1 hour of money, that's a very difficult way to get to retirement, because it's going to take you a very long time to do it. And you're going to be spending a lot of time to get there. So, if you're a sales employee, that's at least a uncapped earning potential, right? You can make more money, but you're still kind of building somebody else's business. Funnily enough, these guys actually came out with a book, Why We Recommend Network Marketing, back in the day. I think there's a lot of advantage to be had. Obviously, there's a lot of scrupulous players in the industry, and then also just that icky feeling of promoting to friends and family. That was actually the reason why when I was a fresh graduate out of university, I was lured by the dreams and the business opportunities. It ended up being an Amway presentation. Even though I went to a couple sessions, because I was like, whoa, what's going on here? All of these independent entrepreneurs. But there was also kind of that religious cult angle to it as well. And then the consequences of, okay, I'm being asked to give them the names of my friends and family so we can prospect them together. And that wasn't the type of life that I wanted to be living. Although I saw there was a lot of benefits of being, in an industry where you're training yourself, your skills, your business skills, you're training sales, and you're training marketing and organization and building teams and all of these things, but it just didn't feel right. So I didn't end up moving forward with it. Now, cut to 15 years later, I've been in various types of business, and thanks to the pandemic and some not so smart contracts, I find myself starting from the beginning in a lot of ways, but with a whole lot more experience. And I think that's why I've chosen network marketing, because I see what businesses ultimately look for, and they look for acquiring new customers and retaining those customers. In 2016, I saw an opportunity to start creating content here on YouTube on this channel and start bringing attention in this new attention economy that I saw forming. And we built a very massive business based off some of this content that I was creating. And it really made me see that there's the customer acquisition side as well as the delivery or that product or service. And over the past 5 years, I really got to hone in on creating content and that front end marketing side. And I got to see inside influencer marketing as an influencer and as a business owner. In 2017, it was all about doing business with one big influencer. And then over the years, it kind of evolved into affiliate and referral marketing. And we saw companies like Uber start offering $15 for a free ride. Coinbase, which is one of the world's largest crypto exchanges, is offering $10 to refer a new user to their platform, and if they spend $100 on that platform. So we saw businesses move from working with just a couple very large influencers to giving every single person a referral code. And I think as we move into the blockchain era, right, the digital decade, as the world transitions onto blockchain databases, these types of referral links are more powerful than ever, because this code cannot be corrupted. And that's where I'm seeing a very large opportunity. And let me get to that in a moment, but let's understand, how much is a customer worth to a company? So whenever you refer your friend, let's say her name is Jennifer, to Starbucks isn't just making $5, and they don't value Jennifer at $5. They actually value Jennifer at $15,000. This is called CLV, Customer Lifetime Value. So now when we're thinking about, okay, the new stock exchange are cryptos, the new tech companies are going to be able to be owned by cryptocurrencies, that's going to allow us to really track our engagement with these companies and our transactions, our ongoing transactions with those companies. So I think marketing is changing as we know it, because everything is networks, the interconnections that we have, the internet of things. Over 50 billion devices are coming online, right? Surveillance, weather, traffic, economic, social network, healthcare, data. It's all going into databases that we can now own. Most of the internet as we know it are stored on databases owned by Facebook and Google and Amazon. But now things are changing, and take a note in Web 3.0, it says decentralized data architecture. What does that mean? It means that we're going through a new 90s .com era where we are looking for the future players of the future internet. And I think amongst all this noise, one of the most important things to understand is that we're going to be signing into the next internet with our wallet. That means that we're going to own the companies, we're going to own the brands and the networks that we're using. Okay, so right now we sign into Facebook and Google with our emails. They own our name, our age, our interests, our salaries, and they're selling that to advertisers. On the next internet, we own all of that, and we're going to toggle on or off what information that we're going to be sharing with advertisers. And that's where things get even more interesting. Now that we are using a decentralized internet and we're using decentralized finance and decentralized social networks, what does decentralized marketing looks like? I think it looks like every node of the network being empowered to grow that network. I'll say it in Web 2.0 terms. I think it looks like every user of a brand being empowered to grow that brand. Do you see what's happening? And do you see why I've chosen the crypto space as the right product at the right time? Right now, this is a massive transition. There is massive chaos, but we need new words to understand what's happening. In times of change, learners inherit the earth, while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with a world that no longer exists. How beautiful is that? At a time when we are in a new world, all of our interactions, all of our existence is being stored into new databases that we can own. Everything we do, our entire existence, is creating data in somebody's database, on somebody's network. And the more aware we are of that, the more we can empower each other as opposed to the same monopolies in the middle. So now let me bring it full circle and show you why I'm choosing the network marketing model right now. This model allows me to set my own schedule. It doesn't cap my earnings. This is unlimited earning potential. It allows me to act now. I know what the time, the energy, and the team it takes to build a business. This is a very evolving world right now, and I want to get to business straight away. I want to get to market immediately, and I think that's a great way to do that, because I can use a product or service that serves the need of a very hungry market. And if you've noticed, there's a lot of people who are looking to escape inflation, to put their money to work, to understand crypto, to understand DeFi, to understand how this transition onto the blockchain is happening and how they can stay ahead of the curve. And I can add value to that. And if you can see yourself adding value, I want you to head over to our Discord, freedomstackers.com. I've got a channel there dedicated to sharing resources around the opportunities in this space. At the end of the day, no matter what project or what I'm trading my time for, I want to make sure that I'm building my skills and I'm building relationships, because those two things that will apply to whatever I'm involved in the future, maybe from 1 million to 100 million. So I hope you understand why I've chosen network marketing as the vehicle to make my first million. So far, I've made about $15,000 using network marketing, and I'm starting to see emails come in about collaborations for promotion of different protocols. And I think I've found myself a hungry market with a great product at the right time. That's why I'm going to go very hard on some of the passive income and the DeFi products. And as I said, I'm not doing this alone. If this feels like something that you could really see yourself getting involved in, jump in the Discord, introduce yourself. We're building, we're ready for this transition of the global system onto the blockchain. And if you're enjoying this content, make sure to give a like, subscribe. I'm on a mission here to share with you investment opportunities where your money works for you, so you can have freedom of time and peace of mind. I'm going to see you guys in the next video.